Have you ever wondered what your favorite rappers do when they get their first big paycheck? Some go for luxury items like jetpacks, while others focus on family or even pets. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes to reveal exactly how some of the biggest names in hip-hop chose to spend that first big check. From tigers and teeth to houses and yes, even 12 cars, these stories might just blow your mind. Let's kick things off with none other than NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, or Youngboy Never Broke Again, exploded onto the rap scene in 2015 with his gritty, raw sound that immediately captured fans' attention. He didn't come from wealth. In fact, he started his music journey with a microphone he picked up from Walmart at just 14 years old. That's right, with almost nothing, he hustled his way up from the bottom. His rise was fast, and by 2017, Atlantic Records recognized his talent, offering him a lucrative record deal. What does a young rapper do when he gets his first big check? For NBA Youngboy, the answer was wild, literally. Instead of buying something practical or a luxury item like many rappers, NBA Youngboy cashed out on a baby tiger for a staggering $7,500. Yeah, you heard that right, a tiger. Imagine pulling up to your friend's house and finding them with a baby tiger as their new pet. Fans went crazy after seeing him with this exotic animal, because let's be real, how often do you see someone with a tiger chilling at their feet? But his time with the tiger didn't last long. The authorities in Louisiana stepped in, forcing him to give up his unusual pet. The tiger's new home? None other than rapper and entrepreneur Rick Ross took it off Youngboy's hands. While owning a tiger sounds cool on paper, it didn't go as planned. And honestly, Youngboy might have been better off doing something more, I don't know, normal with his money. Maybe like buying a house for his mom. Which brings us to the next rapper on our list, Trippie Redd. Known for his breakout during the SoundCloud rap era, Trippie Redd signed with Strange Entertainment, now known as Elliott Grange Entertainment. Unlike NBA Youngboy, when Trippie got his first big paycheck, he didn't head to the pet store. He went straight to the real estate market. Trippie decided to do something thoughtful for his mom, buying her a $300,000 house in Canton, Ohio. Now, who wouldn't love a brand new home bought by their son? Of course, it didn't take long for haters to try to undermine his accomplishment. The most controversial rapper in the game, Tekashi 6699, chimed in, claiming Trippie didn't buy his mom a house but an apartment. But Trippie's mom wasn't about to let anyone discredit her son's hard work. She shut down the rumors, confirming she did indeed receive a home from her generous son. And let's be real, $300,000 is just a drop in the bucket for Trippie, whose net worth is estimated at around $7 million. But Trippie's story of generosity isn't unique in the world of rap. Long before Trippie or NBA Youngboy were even on the scene, there was Lil Wayne. In 1995, Wayne was just 12 years old when he signed with Cash Money Records under the wing of Birdman. Known as Lil Doogie back then, Wayne was the youngest member of the label. His first paycheck? A modest $6,500. Now, what does a 12-year-old do with that kind of money? You might expect video games or toys, but Wayne had something else in mind. When Lil Wayne got his hands on that check, he offered the entire amount to his mom, showing maturity far beyond his years. But in a surprising twist, his mother refused to take the money, letting him keep it for himself. So, what did Wayne do? He headed straight to the car dealership and bought himself a Nissan Pathfinder. Yeah, a whole car. The only issue? He wasn't even old enough to drive it yet. Louisiana law required drivers to be at least 15, and at the time, Wayne was only 14. But when you're Lil Wayne, flexing with a car you can't even drive is all part of the game. Speaking of rappers who love to spoil their families, let's talk about A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. Born in 1995, the same year Lil Wayne started his rap journey, A Boogie is another Atlantic Records signee. And just like NBA Youngboy, when he saw all those zeros hit his bank account, his first move was to give most of the money to his parents. But he wasn't about to let all of it go. After ensuring his family was taken care of, A Boogie went on a little spree for himself. He treated himself to a chain, a must-have accessory in the rap world, and then invested the rest of his money in essentials. That's the kind of level-headed thinking that sets him apart from some of his peers. And speaking of rappers who love to invest in themselves, we have to mention Cardi B. The Bronx-born rapper burst onto the scene with her bold, outspoken personality and a knack for spitting bars that demand attention. So, when Cardi got her first big paycheck, she made a decision that was both personal and practical. She fixed her teeth. It might sound simple, but Cardi spent a jaw-dropping $64,000 on her new set of pearly whites. Each tooth cost her $2,000, and honestly, for that price, they'd better come with a lifetime supply of massages or something. But in all seriousness, Cardi's decision makes sense. She's known for being in the public eye, and that perfect smile only helped enhance her already iconic image. Plus, let's not forget that Cardi B made history as the only female rapper to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album as a solo artist. So yeah, if anyone deserves to spoil themselves with a perfect smile, it's Cardi B. Not every rapper's first splurge is as practical as Cardi's, though. Take G Herbo, for example. The Chicago rapper started his career with several mixtapes before making his major label debut with Epic Records in 2017. When G Herbo finally got his big check, he didn't just buy a few outfits, he dropped $30,000 on clothes. That's right, $30,000 on a drip, and he didn't stop there. He admitted to buying a new outfit every day. Imagine having enough clothes to never wear the same thing twice. But G Herbo's wardrobe wasn't the only over-the-top story. Slim JXMI, one half of the rap duo Rae Sremmurd, took things to a whole new level of extravagance. After signing with Mike Will made its Eardrummers imprint in 2013, Slim JXMI's first check was massive. But instead of buying something tangible, Slim decided to blow all the money on nothing. Yep, you heard that right. He spent his entire first paycheck just for the fun of it. Why? According to Slim JXME, he was confident he'd make the money back, and he sure did. Rae Sremmurd's first album went platinum, and the brothers have been nominated for 7 BET Awards, winning 1. So while blowing your entire check on nothing might seem reckless, Slim Chummy was betting on himself, and he won big. But that's nothing compared to the hustle of 50 Cent, who took a different approach altogether. 50 Cent, as we all know, isn't just a rapper. He's a businessman. When he got his first big check, the rumor mill went wild. Word on the street was that 50 took that money and invested it in his drug business. Now, whether or not that's true, it's clear that 50's business acumen helped him rise to the top of both the rap game and the entrepreneurial world. He's one of the few rappers who turned their first check into an empire. But not every rapper is thinking business from day one. Take Lil Nas X, for example. When he received his first major paycheck, he didn't buy flashy jewelry, cars, or clothes. Instead, Lil Nas X did something wholesome. He took his family out bowling. It's a refreshing reminder that sometimes it's the simple things that matter most. But of course, Lil Nas X's story is unique in a world where rappers often spend big on luxury items. And speaking of spending big, we can't forget about Lil Uzi Vert. Uzi is known for his extravagant lifestyle. And when he went on a date with JT from the City Girls, he didn't hold back. On their first date, Uzi pulled up with a load of cash and told her to fit as much as she could into her purse. She managed to squeeze in $30,000. But that wasn't enough for Uzi. He took her to the Louis Vuitton store and dropped even more cash. And then, in a hilarious twist, ended the night with dinner at Taco Bell. Talk about keeping it real. But Uzi's spending didn't stop with dates. He's also known for his bizarre purchases, like the time he spent $700,000 on a jetpack. Yeah, you heard that right. A jetpack. While that might seem like an odd choice, it's par for the course for someone as unique as Uzi, just like how Post Malone has his unique taste. When Post got his first paycheck after signing with Republic Records, he didn't buy jewelry or cars. Instead, he built an insane gaming setup, complete with surround sound speakers and multiple widescreen monitors. That's some next-level gaming right there. But not every rapper has such practical or strange tastes. Take Lil Reese, for example. Rising to fame alongside Chief Keef and Lil Durk, Lil Reese caught the attention of producer No ID, who eventually helped him sign with Def Jam. And when Reese got his first big check, he didn't just buy one car, he bought 12. Why? So he and his crew could ride out together. That's one way to make an entrance. And last, but certainly not least, we have King Von. When Von got his first big paycheck, he made sure to take care of his people. He gave his mother $10,000 and a few of his closest friends the same amount. After that, he splurged on a chain. But in the end, he couldn't even remember what he spent the rest of the money on. That's how it goes with first paychecks. It's all about making sure the people around you are good, and then treating yourself to something special. And while the first check is just the beginning, there's always more money to make, and even crazier things to buy. Like the time Lil Uzi Vert bought a planet. Yes, you heard that right, a planet, but that's a story for another day. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild stories about your favorite rappers.